We'll try this again, but this time unmuted. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Works out so much better when you unmute your mic. And that's why I've learned that whenever I start, always have the stream playing on my iPad, with the earpod in, so I can hear if I can actually hear myself. See, not a rookie anymore. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. We've got a rather laid-back stream scheduled for today. I have not looked at anything that's been happening in District 238 yet, so I think we'll spend some time checking out the aftermath of that district opening, and we'll see what's going on. I hope we have some folks that are newer to the game. If there is anybody who's new, please feel free at any point in time. Just drop some questions. I'd love to help out however I can. And then I want to, in the spirit of Christmas, I want to take a look at what's happening on the Ethereum and the Tron maps, and we're going to spread a little holiday joy in the only way I know how in MCP. So we'll jump onto that a little bit later. But how's everyone doing? Did anybody participate in the 238 opening? Limix. Hello, my friend. I'm curious, before I jump into 238, I want to know what I'm walking into. Was it, I saw Hustler posted a video, but I haven't had a chance to see it yet. Was it a solid clean opening, or was it one of the openings of old? And Pulsar's not here, which has me a little bit concerned, because I think Pulse's biggest concern was missing the opening. And I'm curious to see if he had the same issue as last time. All right, 238. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, lots of stuff bought. Okay. 309 plots of land purchased. 568 remain unpurchased. 19 buildings constructed so far. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right, the first thing I have to check. I have to check that 4x7. What's going on here? Noblesse. Ted. More Noblesse. Another Noblesse. Ooh, another Noblesse. Ooh. Noblesse, are you doing this? Yeah, buddy. All right. Wow, these plots are actually still very, very reasonably priced. Helicopters. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, so we got some action there. Ted. Oh, Ted did participate. Interesting. Okay. Random. That's the same wallet. See who grabbed some of the resource plots. Crazy. Another Crazy G. ES. Don't think I know who that is. Yes, good. So you got 1x2s. That's gonna be good because that means that it'll be easy to upgrade to level 6. Oh, interesting. So everybody here got 1x2s. That's really good. And extra one here, Ted. Nice. What do we got going on over here? Jeppe. Nice. Ted. Maybe. I'm surprised Ted was active. I feel like Ted was not active for the last opening. Looks like he got some land. Lady Jailbreak. Pulsar. All right. Okay, good. Pulse did not miss the opening. You got a block. What's happening here? Crazy with the flips. 10K. That's a bold day one flip. Okay. And we got happening up here. Druid, nice spot, buddy. Hell yes. Druid, that's an awesome spot. And the land nearby is still pretty damn cheap too. That's awesome. Wow, Crazy got a lot of land. The flips are actually really, really reasonably priced too. Good job. Wow. All right, let's see what's happening over here with these resources. Lenny, nice. Lenny again, very nice. Yep, don't know who that is. TMF, 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 all right. So somebody almost has a mega there. TMF is a new bot, okay. All of, I'm guessing, because they concentrated on resource plots. Yep, TMF. Not a lot of known players. I hope this means that we got a handful of folks that are new to the game that got a chance to purchase cheap land. Okay, so happened there. Let's see what's going on. All right, so this is the area. What is happening here? It's already an industrial. This land is way, way too good for residential and offices to have industrials popping up. TMF, yep. Mr. Lenny, nice grab. All right, so overall, not too bad. I mean, the land too that's unpurchased is not completely unreasonable. It did go up quick, but it looks like some of the folks that have land nearby that need to complete 1x2s and 2x2s can still do that pretty easily. We got for resources over here. Overall, is everybody happy with what they got? Noblest, looks like you got some good stuff. Jericho, oh awesome, Jericho, you got both. Great. Let's see what's going on over here. TMF. These resource spots are so tricky to put together 2x2. J. They can't go right through there, Jerry, right? Not safe anywhere. Jerry, welcome. Much like Eric, I haven't been wearing my mask during stream. Jericho with another plot over there. Okay. Leah grabbed one. Awesome. Oh, Leah, you got room for the 1x2. Very nice. Very nice. Well, of all the folks who reached out to me asking about specific areas, it looks like you got the sites and the plots you were looking for. So this is, I'm really, really happy to see this. This is not just like a crazy bloodbath of bots. Hustler, you got your spots here. Very nice. This is a nice little 3x4. And if I know you, that 3x4 is going to get put to incredible use in world. Well, I mean, there's not much built, right? There's only a handful of buildings constructed so far. All the areas that we assumed would have energy and industrial, they have it. Leah dropping the monument before anybody else can. Smart. Okay, so you've got So far, no real incursions. Industrial, this should have been industrial and energy. This area could be honestly anything because it's kind of weirdly placed, not much resources around it. This area, please, 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 I hope that you guys make this just like the greatest breeding zone in the map. Balsar, yo, you made it. The Lonely 2, I think, was Jericho, if I recall. Yeah, these are the Lonely 2, Jericho. Yep, Jericho nabbed him. I like the strategy on that one. Everybody else is focusing on the 2x2s. One industrial here. All right, so just anybody who has land over here, before you start dropping a whole bunch of industrials, just know that the land that you have should be much more valuable for residential or office construction development. Rejected transactions, Pulse. But you got here on time. You showed up. You were on time for the opening this time. You didn't forget. That would be like me in high school. I'd go to take a test, and I'd start like zoning out midway through and come back around like 10, 15 minutes later. Like, oh, wait, that's right. I was trying to focus here. Office and commercial. So this is the only commercial in district right now, I think. Oh, Habibi. That'll get used for a while until somebody else builds something. All right, Noblesse, I'm intrigued to see what comes of all of this. And then what's happening over here? Druid? What you up to? See what Druid's working on. Druid's got this nice 1x2. And I'm gonna guess that you're going... I'm trying to think of what you've got constructed so far. I feel like you were going industrial, I think. But I wonder if you need some breeding. Yeah, breeding. There we go. Nice. Congratulations, buddy. Very nice. You got 4 pulse. I saw 2 of your plots. I don't think I saw all of them. What else did you get? Dar, how's it going? Yeah, Pulse, I think I saw 2 of yours over here? Over here? No. I saw 2 of your plots. But I can't remember where they were now. These, Tut. Tut, is Tut also, you don't know what your plots are. Andy grabbed up, okay, good, Andy got one. Is Tut one of the bots too? I can never remember. No, it's Tuz. Tuz was a bot, not Tut. Andy with a nice spot on the water. Head showing up in force. The nice thing is these plots that are available for resale, you know, they're reasonably priced. Kudos to the people who are flipping them they're not, you know, it used to be that you buy a plot of land for 500 Tron and then try to flip it for 10K and just pisses everybody off and stalls the economy. But this is reasonable. People get profit, plus you can still secure land. You guys ever notice how I hold the mug? Every single time I pick up a coffee mug, I hold it differently. I don't know why. I just can't get... here we go. This is a lot more comfortable. All right. I like it. I like it. Let's do a thing. Druid, what we got here? Just a druid. Copy that. Do 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 do. Here comes Santa Claus. Comes Santa Claus. Down Santa Claus Lane. Do 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 do. Let's start some of the holiday giving. want to airdrop some energy on some folks. Does anybody have a way to identify new wallets that have just started the game on either the Ethereum or the Tron side? I'd love to figure out how we can get them some resources to start, but I have no idea how to actually filter down and identify of all the activity which ones are true new versus returning players. If anybody knows, let me know, please. Pulse, what are you planning on building in 238? Were you getting the land for customs or to build out your supply chain? Merry Christmas, Druid. Right. Not too shabby. Okay. All right, so there's still plenty of open land. The folks that have secured land, it looks like everybody that kind of targeted what they were looking for the most part got it. Oh, did you get all 4 here? Oh, good. 2x2. Nice. Breeding. Can't go wrong with breeding, my friend. You will always find a use for a citizen. It's I think we've talked about it too. It's just one of those things. Breeding, there are people who do it extremely, extremely well, and you have to make a decision. Are you going to compete with them directly, or are you looking to kind of fulfill a niche market need, or just breeding for yourself? As long as you're breeding for yourself, you can't go wrong because it's going to be cheaper. But it is extremely expensive to breed the right way with pets in a level 7. And really, I think what we've learned too is to really maximize your breeding, you have to be able to start with really solid A's or B's and rotate them through, try to get the pets to balance them all out, their stats out as best you can, and then rotate them in level 7, a villa, a apartment, and a condominium to get them well-rounded. Takes a lot. Takes a lot of patience. You can get by with, I think there are some folks that do get by just like brute force luck, but it is definitely, of all of the sectors and industries in the game, it's definitely I think it's more of an art than anything else. Right. Let's check out, let's flip over to the Ethereum side for a sec. Let us do a thing. Does anybody have any plans for the holiday? Everybody staying around, traveling? We are staying put. Like we have for the last 2 years. Small condo, 2 people and lots of love. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. All right, let's see who is upgrading some stuff. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to, before we get going, let's create some energy packs here. 1,000. This is where the UI is a complete pain. Because in order for me to keep track of the packs, I have to make them different sizes. So 1, 2. I'm trying to get into the holiday spirit. It sneaks up on me. The laptop surprised at home. I'm going to say this, and 3 minutes later the stream's going to crash. The laptop is a little bit better. Pulse. I'll check the devices. I think both of the externals have independent power sources. I just have to find an adapter to help them out. But the new desktop should be arriving on Wednesday. So that's exciting. All right, we're just creating some some energy packs here. We're going to go through and we are going to look for some folks that have just built or are upgrading, and we're going to drop some energy on them. Just for fun. Nice little surprise. 10,009. All right. So we've got like 100,000 energy queued up right now. Those packs are getting built. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing on the Tron side too. I just don't have as much energy to play with on the Tron side, so the packs might be a little bit smaller. All right, let's see what's going on. So what I like, actually, I'm going to flip over to the newspaper on its own. So what I like about this is if you go to the MCP Times, you can actually bring this up in your own browser. I'll drop it here in chat, but this will allow you to bring it up in its own window, so you don't have to keep flipping back and forth. You can just change it between Ethereum and Tron. But let's check out who has been upgrading. So I see somebody here. So X50Y214. X50Y214. Not a known wallet, but they are staffed and they're operating. Let us gift them some energy. Those offices, as you're getting started, the energy and the water costs are a absolute killer, unless you set them up to run off of a corporation. Oh, you know what I just realized? My avatar in game has a Santa hat. Fitting. Okay. Right. Merry Christmas to you. All right. Who else have we got here? Let's see. All events. Let's look at upgrades. Danny building the energy plants. Love it. Gene, a water plant. Elmer, industrial. I forget. I wish I knew. Is Elmer in Discord? I feel like I see that name a lot. I don't actually know who it is. SS 345 410. 345 410. District 43. Oh, nice, with a bus stop. Well. Do we know, do bus stops need energy to operate, or is that just the metro station? I can't remember. I don't think they do need anything, but you would imagine that they would need something down the road. Let's send SS some energy. Merry Christmas. Oh, oh, oh. Right. Ellie, 115. 329, 148. 329, 148. Also, I'm gonna try the restart, that disk scan, the disk scan and restart. I just couldn't do it yesterday because I was afraid if I restarted my machine, it just was not going to come back on and stay stable. All right, Kelly is breeding. A40, 49, 47. Let's send her some energy. If you notice, I have to create the pack quantities in different sizes so that I can remember which ones I've sent, just in case the transfer lags. You'll see this on the market too sometimes. Some people will set up very, very specific amounts of energy or water just so they can determine which pack is which when they're clicking on it. All right. Who's this? Unknown wallet, but that's okay. 40436. Do 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 do. 436. Nice. In District 120, who owns 120? 120 is BTM, right? BTM. Ooh, nice taxes. BTM, nice and cheap. For industrial production and energy and residential, very nice. Very cheap for breeding, 0%. Very nice. Let us give them the gift of fake energy. Virtual energy. I'm sorry, virtual energy. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, riding down Santa Claus Lane. He doesn't care if you're rich or poor, he loves you just the same. Next Christmas, we're going to find some way to make this like a little bit more festive. There'll be like snow falling on the screen and reindeer dancing. This year, we're bare bones. Right? Let's find somebody else. What else is going on here? Lots of business centers being constructed here. 128, 135, 105, same person. Well, Hustler, I don't... I feel like Twitch is supposed to take care of that, though. I have zero clue what I'm doing, too, so there's a pretty good chance that every time I go live, it doesn't actually notify anybody. Although I have been remembering to change the title of the stream before I go live, which is in and of itself a little miracle. All right, we've got... Let's check this one out, because this person has bought land and started building level 1 business centers. Let's see if these are support or primary. 34207. 34207. They are primary. They're staffed? And they're staffed. All right. This person needs energy. They need it. Let's get this address. And let's send them compliments of the community. Oh. I've decided I think I'm gonna lean into the whole little Baba running around and playing upstairs, and we're gonna get some like little videos of him jumping or throwing things or stomping, and whenever he does something and it's really, really loud, I'm gonna push the button and it's gonna pop up on screen of just him dancing or running. Can't remember if I hit send on this one or not, so we're gonna do it again. Right, we did send it already. Okay. Hustler, you got some nice plots in 238. We were just looking at them. Aprix, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Jerry, thank you for the follow as well. Right. Got some stuff there. Awesome. Let's see who else is building. Elmer, a residential, another residential. All right, let's check this out. People building level 1s in disparate districts. Is this the same address we just sent stuff to? 2011? 2011. I feel like it might be. Yeah, I don't know. It is, okay. Oh, good for them. Ooh, steel. 108. 450, 242. 450. 242. This is gold. Running a steelworks with 1 citizen. Yikes. What happened here? Plot was bought for 0.26 Ethereum. Smelter was built. Smelter was demolished. Steelworks was built. All right. Well, you, my friend, are 1,000% going to need energy. Is that sucker? Takes a lot of energy and water. Oh, hey, Pulse, remember how I was saying how my laptop was fine? It's not. Make an assumption here that you guys can still hear me and that my laptop screen has just frozen. Okay, so you can see it. All right, good. See, this is why I keep this this iPad next to me so I can see what's going on. So you guys can still, see me. You can still hear me. My screen is still working. It's just not working on my my end. All right, awesome. Oh boy, this is interesting. All right, we were trying to figure out this gentleman. We need to get him or her some energy. Do 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 do. All right, energy going to you, my friend. Now this brings up another challenge, which is I'm gonna have to figure out how I can see chat so I can respond while my computer monitor is not working. Right. Let us see. Scott, you say my avatar looks crazy or I look crazy? Could be both. In fairness, it could be both. Yes, he's quite the character. I forget if I bought him like that or if I did that. I feel like I might have done that back when Ethereum wasn't $4,000 and it didn't cost you $700 to change their appearance. All right. What else has been building here? Okay, so our friend who built, oh, this was the same plot. They built it and then demolished it. Steve G, Kevin K, awesome. Tanya, 131. 37 to 48. Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, so that's the other use case of a commercial. You can go into a commercial, go to the barbershop, and change your avatar's appearance. Let's get Anya Z some energy. Oh, they adjusted. See, the only thing that concerns me about that, Scotty, is it's, I don't know, like the adjusting's obviously helpful to help other people enter the game, but I prefer the idea of a cheaper layer that gets integrated that's symbiotic and complementary to the more expensive layer versus adjusting things up or down. Like what they're doing with World, right? Microeconomy becomes too expensive and could continue to get more expensive, potentially. And therefore, World is now that on-ramp that microeconomy used to be. Oh. OX44 in 117, 269, 155. Oh, as okay, so that, like the unsold, the stuff that they're selling directly, like Decentraland to consumer versus, I gotcha. Mana went from 80 cents to 350. Wow. Share some holiday, some electrifying holiday spirit with this nameless person. Who needs? Give me a name of somebody on the Ethereum side that could use some free energy. Give me a name, any name. See if we can find their address. We'll send them some stuff. Gigatron, nice. Still building. Mr. Cube. 449, 174. Level 1 Brickworks. Is this all your stuff? Okay. Very interesting. All right. Mr. Cube, you are running a lot of production and you need energy. We're going to send 100,000 free energy to somebody on the Ethereum side. I just need a name. One name can be anyone. One name. Madam Caesar. Lots of level 1 steelworks being constructed. Okay. Let's 65, 341. As I'm offering to give 100,000 free energy to somebody, anybody on the Ethereum side, and no one is nominating somebody. 100,000 free energy. Who on the Ethereum side has been helpful to you that we should donate this to? All right, hustler. Oh, 1,000 mega Entra. Seriously? Wow. That's crazy. 65, 341. Madam Caesar. I'm digging the avatar here. That's a job well done on the customization. Okay, so nobody wants free energy on the Ethereum side. Got it. Got it. So I'm gonna pack up 100,000, and we're just gonna drop it on somebody then. Thousand energy. Packing it up now. We'll get over to the Tron side. You guys are a lot more engaged and talkative. Just remember this. Whenever anybody's complaining about like not getting helped or anything, that literally trying to give away 100,000 energy to an Ethereum account, and I got nothing. All right. We're gonna close our eyes, take one plot on the map, and zoom out. Where we land? We landed at 132. And let's see here. It's got these residentials. All for sale. Defensor. Alright, Defensor. We're gonna drop you 100,000 energy, which you can also sell if you would like. Ho, ho, ho. All right. There we go. Oh, so Hustle, the price is up to 12? Oh. That's crazy. 150, holy shit. I mean, it makes sense. They were, at some point, the two should become largely in parity with each other. And start packing some energy on the Tron side. It's always what happens, Pulse, right? You sell it so you have capital to continue building or expanding, and without fail, that's when it jumps. It's not just you, buddy. Happens to all of us. Where is... Oh, got those two signed. Let's create another pack. So Hustler, it's at 150 now? Or it was at 150 and it dropped? Oh, before the opening. Wow. Very interesting. I haven't seen it jump up that high in a very long time. It's about 140. Yeah, I mean, this is the point where people are going to start. The people who have been holding it for a while are going to sell it. They're going to capitalize on the jump. It's the thing that everybody externally looks at and says that we just start dumping on each other. Let's keep packing these up. 8. I do wish there was a much easier way to make multiple packs simultaneously. This is painful. Those are all there. We'll get those signed. I was just about to buy like 250 mega right before the stream started, and I was holding off. I was like, I'm gonna wait. Go figure. But also, did it jump to 150 in the V1 pool or one of the other pools? Because one has like no liquidity and the slippage is like 95%. It's the main pool? Wow. Well, that's awesome. That's really, really great to see. We've got some packs getting compiled here. All right, let's see what's going on the Tron side. We're going to flip newspaper over to the Tron edition. Ooh, that global fund's starting to slip down now. Starting to trend down. All right, let's see. Yes, Lux, it's painful. let's see. Skip back a day. See who's building what. All right. TVQM, 225 and 251. All right. Let's check out. Oh, this is production, not construction. TCD BPP. So 216, 306.81. And it's staffed. Awesome. Let's send some Tron Holiday Chair to our friend here. That did rhyme. Right? I think Hustler, forget what the Ethereum Mega was at, but was it like $14? 14 change, starting to creep back up a little bit. $230, 346, 367. I already forgot the coordinates. 346, 367. Also, I think the key with the price action on Mega for either world is how whether or not it holds certain levels. Like people, as soon as they start to see certain levels fall, they're like, panic, and they sell it. So like if it can't hold 100, it should drop back down to like 80, 85. But everybody's worried that this is going to be the pump that doesn't come back down. Alley Black, 226.49. 14 buy, 12 sell. Double collect in 247. Nice. Returner. Right. Let's get you some energy. That. Right. Joe buying some stuff in 232. Nice. Yes. In the near term. False. Yep. It's a nice chance. I mean, like these pumps do happen, but the biggest challenge we're seeing is they're typically short-lived because when it occurs, players who have been holding Mega for a while say, yeah, you know what, this is the time I'm gonna cash it in for some new capital. And then it starts to like, people start to panic, so everybody else starts to sell and it comes back down because it's just not enough reason to hold Mega in some cases. That's when we talk about like the sustainability of its price and appreciation. That's the piece that's missing. Factory. Someone's building a factory. Right, in 255. 433, 404. Let's see what we can do for you. 433, 204. Hustle Street, yeah, it bottomed out, right? It bottomed out, and then ever since then, the purchases that it's being bought off. It's being bought up, and when it's correcting, it is holding that that ascending trend. I go to the wrong plot. 433, 404. 433, 404. I did. All right. And you're operating it. Awesome. Let's send this lovely person some grade A energy. Confirm. Little Baba is racing cars above me. He does this thing where we've got these the cars. You know the cars like you pull back and their rear wheels have that that like spring action. Well, he doesn't fully understand that you can pull it back and then just let it go. So he pulls it back and then like shoves it forward and just flings these cars across the hardwood floor from one end of the room to the other. Seb, good morning. I think good afternoon for you. Good morning though for me. Welcome. We checked out the aftermath of the 238 opening. We've been going around on the Ethereum side, airdropping energy to folks who have constructed new buildings. We learned that nobody on the Ethereum side wants 100,000 free energy for themselves or for any of their friends. So we just airdropped 100,000 energy on a random wallet. And now we're going through that exact same exercise on the Tron side. Oh, and also my computer has frozen, and the only way I can see what I'm doing is if I look on my iPad to see what's happening on the stream. But besides that, we're in great shape. Rudy building, nice. Let's check out 230, 348, 353. Is this an IP booster or an actual breeding? 348, 353. Nice. Breeding. All right. Let's send them energy. Gucci upgrading. All right. Yes, Seb, we are distributing. We are redistributing the scarcest resource in the game. You got 2,000 Pulse. Is it from? It's probably from somebody buying land near you. Oh, or if you put an offer in for a plot of land for 2,000 Tron, and then they declined it, that would come back to you in your in-game. Doing a lot of building, nice. RZB, what's going on here? 249, 262. All right, so 158.94. Well, that's right. Youkube's got a couple of perks open here. Double collect for industrial, 2 appliances. Very nice. So that transferred already. It's just not leaving my assets. Send that over to RZB. I have to remember to sign these. I keep confirming, but then forgetting to sign them. $251, TF4, $244, $104. It returns to your in-game. Also, it takes from your external. It returns it to your in-game, and I don't know why, but that's the mechanic. Which is why it can be so confusing when you just randomly get an amount that comes in. Nice. This is being operated. Send them some energy as well. MCP, thank you for paying all the Matic fees for these transfers. You guys remember the days when you used to have to pay for all this stuff? Woo. That was painful, especially on the Ethereum side. Maurizio. On 214. Check this out. 269, 227. Seb and Pulse, thank you. This one right here. Maurizio. Something's acting up here with these packs. 106 one is missing. Just hear the sleigh bell. Can I sing and not get canceled on Twitch? Is that copyright? I don't know. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Let's see who else has been building. T-Curds. In District 255, 444, 398. This is driving me crazy. These transactions keep failing, and I'm not sure if people are even getting the stuff I'm sending them. Right, Kurt. You are breeding. I'm constantly chastised for my singing at home. But it's usually because I'm ironically, but not really ironically, singing Disney tunes. When I met Mrs. Baba, I wore her down and got her to date me. I think just from like sheer power of will and constantly belting out Whole New World whenever we went into a department store. Just embarrassed the crap out of her every step of the way. Oh, and Moana. That's classics. All right, so I don't actually know I don't know if any of these packs are going because I'm signing them. They're still sitting here, and I'm getting fails on the sends. And I still show as the token owner. So I don't know. Oh, yes, Hustler. Be a man. Oh, how does that go? Let's get down to business to defeat The Huns, did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? I forget how the rest goes. Do 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 do. But they haven't got a clue. Tell me how can I make a man out of you? Tranquil as the something and the fire within. There we go. Be a very, very specific type of pop singer. I just sing every like fourth word. Oh, forest, tranquil as the forest. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes, Lux, Aladdin. Here you go. All right, hold up. We gotta get into this. Hey, all right, we're gonna bring the energy from singing here. All right. Let's see. I gotta get game face on for Aladdin. I'm actually legitimately blanking on how Whole New World starts, and I probably sung this song at the top of my lungs in Target 30 times. I'm in my mind, so right now I can hear my own voice through here because it's the only way I can see what's going on. And in my mind, I'm trying to start Whole New World, but all that's happening is the song from Moana. I just keep thinking, I've been staring at the water. I could show you the world. Is that how it starts? I don't know. I could show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I could open your eyes and take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world. She's stomping. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world. See, the thin ceilings work both ways. I can hear you laughing. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Karaoke weekends. That could be fun, Polly. That could be some alternative content. As I promptly get DMCA'd from Twitter. Not Twitter, what is this? Twitch. From copyright infringement. Pulse, let's check this out. 214.337. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but they come to the water. uh, 214.337. Man, I started singing and I lost track of where the plot was. 214. Here we go. Probably not, Pulse, because you're sitting in a weird zone in between resources. So you're gonna have industrial's gonna naturally pop up over here, and then over here as well. So probably not. I would imagine this starts going industrial in production, or IP boosters for whatever is nearby. So yeah, I was saying that the thin ceilings work both ways. I could hear as I was singing, I can hear Lady Baba and Nana laughing upstairs. Found new ways to embarrass them. This is good. This is good. I can't tell you how distracting it is though when I look over here at my my laptop monitor and nothing has changed in the last 30 minutes. I can't even click on anything. Oh yeah, Pulse. I mean, it should though. That land should still be valuable to anybody who builds an industrial mega in this area. Your land's perfect for like an office booster. So are any of these resource packs actually getting sent? Oh, they are now. All right, good. So it looks like I've got 3 left that I can give out on the Tron side. Right. Let's find someone else. 232. So 316, 378. 316, 378. It's the holiday season. Ah! Nope, I didn't mean to do that. And Santa Claus coming down. Christmas snow is bright on the ground. I don't know the words to this song. Here we go. And he's operating it awesome. Gucci, got to jump to what you're working on over here in just a second. They're doing energy pack. Seb, what are you working on next on Tron's side? What's your next project? Drive me crazy. How did I find MCP? That's a great question, Seb. I found MCP. Actually, I was introduced to MCP about a year before I started, just as the microeconomy came out, and I looked at it and I thought it was really, really stupid. I didn't like the graphics because I'd never played any crypto games before, so I looked at the graphics of this and like, oh, this is like, I didn't like the I don't know what style this is. This is some kind of like graphic design style. I didn't like it, so it completely turned me off. And a year later, I came back around, and I started playing. And I regret having waited that full year, but I think timing still worked out. But somebody else in the community, Blue Chip, actually introduced me to the game. So I have all these transactions failing. All right. I can't give stuff away for free. This is crazy. Huge water on 225, nice. Ooh, production in 214. I love it. I love it, Seb. Seb, we do have to, like, I would love to get a production landmark up. I feel like that would be really really helpful down the line. Also is one of the originals of MCP, I believe. I actually came very, very late to the game, especially compared to all the original early adopters. $249, 175.83. 175.83. Let's see. I feel like the map did not update at all. Here we go. Right, and you are breeding there. Awesome. Let's get you some energy. Oh, nice. Yeah, Seb, I think a lot of folks got into MCP from the video with Jeffy and Caven. For a while, there really wasn't a lot out there either. That was the video that everybody saw, which was super helpful. So I wonder if is this pack bugged? Because I've tried to send this like 3 times. Maybe not. All right, let's find one more person on the Tron side. Somebody we haven't sent something to yet. Ryder, 225, 391, 315. Got it. 391, 315. Yeah, Ryder, I think if I recall correctly, Ryder asked a bunch of really great questions at the beginning too. Got themselves set up for success. All right, let's see if we can get this pack over to Ryder, or if it fails again. Sign the transaction. Let us see. Oh, Hustle, that's right. So they were being sold for 5, and you bought. What did you buy? Was it 111 and 112, or 110 and 111? $111 and 112. See, I remember. What are your plans there? Are you gonna try to preserve those for your own building? You wanna eventually have them ramp up and have other people build? What are your thoughts? Ooh, yes, that's right. They are next to each other. Smart thinking. You're going to be extremely well set up for World. Oh, where's Gucci building? Yes. Yep. Also, I'm feeling the same thing too. I'm ready for the bear because I'm ready for some cheap capital. It hasn't made any sense to bring anything new in because the cost of capital's been too high. Vitaly, do you remember? I don't know if Gucci's here right now, but do you remember where Gucci's building? I forgot what district too. Ooh, Pulse, you're breeding now? All right. Gucci, you are here. Oh, awesome. 249. Where are the coordinates, bud? 179.99. Let's check this out. Oh my goodness, Hustler. Districts were 5 Ethereum, and Ethereum was $100. Oh. Got a live view of our friend Gucci over here. Upgrading. Double collect, 3%, 2 extra appliances in Dr. Yakub's district. One of many. I think that's one of the most frustrating things right now is when I look at any other play to earn game, because I know that the day's going to come when I do want to branch outside of MCP, and I'm actually like, I'm considering that now. And every game you go to is just like, it's rampant speculation. Everybody's just buying everything up. And even the starting prices are much, much higher than they were a year ago. Like finding that right game with the right entry point at the right price, it's tricky. The opportunity cost hustle, it's like that's my biggest challenge. $1 spent somewhere else versus $1 spent here versus $1 spent outside of crypto. Andy with the new building, nice. Ooch, very nice. See your spot here. You could always see too. I'm not sure if Ted's offer is valid outside of 214, but I think Ted is doing the send him any one citizen and he'll build any level 1 you want near your buildings. You can have him build a couple offices over here. That'll help that IP a lot. No IP boosters, yeah. Who's this next to you? Alex. Nice. I love seeing people buying the 2x2. Love it. $5K Vitaly, right? Are you, Vitaly, you producing the concrete on your own, or you have to partner? It's really nice. I think. All right, Pulse. Thanks, bud. I love this little, not little. It's a nice area over here. Yakub in 249. Check out this view. So this is a very, very pretty area. You got the waterfront over here too. You built these new ones. Seb, are these yours? They are yours. Ah. Dude, I love the business center strategy. Very nice. Was this? This is all you and Yakub? Yakub. Yeah, nice. I am curious though, Seb, like when as world rolls out and custom buildings start happening, these buildings, the residentials, you gonna keep them as boosters, or do you think that they're gonna be more valuable as land for custom buildings? These are Yakub's. Some of them yours. Yeah, Hustle, that's what I love about what you're talking about there is I think Eric was kind of talking about a similar approach that he'd love to see MCP take, right? Which is kind of like let MCP be the platform You've got the land already, but allow other developers to come in and build stuff on top of this. Absolutely, bud. Absolutely. Yeah, Seb, the views there really are very, very, very nice. You can sacrifice some of the IP and the income by getting rid of the residentials, and you've got just a beautiful spot for custom buildings. If I wasn't like 90% sure that my laptop would crash if I opened up World right now, we'd jump in over here. Does Yacoub have a subway in 249 yet? Well, also, that would require that Supernova collaborate. And that does not seem to be a thing that they are super into doing, which is extremely frustrating. Yeah, no subway, right? This will be a really, really nice area to walk through. Pyro, hello. I was looking at the global funds here. This will be 6.3, and then it starting to come down a little bit. I mean, not crazy. This is all relative, right? So it's 6.2 on a scale. It's relatively flat. And even this is a little misleading as well, because it looks like it's going down a lot, but you're talking about like 436 Ethereum versus 445. You got land? All right. What are the coordinates? Let's check it out. I'm curious where your land is. Definitely want to check it out. Production. Woo, yikes. Production far exceeding consumption right now on both. That was rough. Same thing on Tron, so wow. That is a lot of overproduction. 171, 367. One. Oh yeah, you did. That's right. And you got the monument down too. Nice. You got we got one for both? Oh, you got both of them across the road from each other. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. Excellent, excellent. And Leah, I'm glad. I'm really glad to see that. I know that was your objective going to this opening. It's always nice when you see these openings occur, and land's getting purchased, but it's being purchased with a purpose versus just like buying to flip. I know Jericho was aiming for the sites that he got. You got your site too. That's awesome. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, also, the two different tokens definitely is confusing. 100% is. Never really think to look through the newspaper to see what's going on here. Citizens. Somebody is actually bred down to Generation G. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to know how long it takes to breed a G. Wow. What's the on the Tron side? We have so down to G on Ethereum. Tron side, 2 Generation Fs, but pretty much only down to D. Yeah, Tron's starting to get there with the citizens. Takes a while, but they're there. Listing 200, 300. Price, so that price has been holding pretty steady. Yes, Hustle, I'm with you. Chain agnostic, completely. Ah, cool. Yeah, so you both got what you were looking for. $302 megas on the Tron side. 611 on the Ethereum side, which is kind of interesting because when you consider, so what, Tron has 21 districts open now. There'll be another 34, and they're already half of the megas that we have on the Ethereum side. Is it more skewed towards okay. What's interesting is on the Tron side, you see it's a lot more skewed towards level 1s and then level 5, 6, and 7, whereas Ethereum's a lot more flat. It's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There really is a ton of information in the newspaper here. It's a lot to take in, but there's a lot here. Price 14, 16. Tell you what, the resource is going to come down in price a lot on the Tron side. Water. There's going to be, actually, is it already reached this point? Let's see. Oh, right, I can't pull up the calculator because my computer's frozen. Let's see, so if energy is selling at 15, roughly 15 per 1K, 15, times 6.3. No, okay, so water's right at what it should be. Little bit below. But I think we've seen on the Ethereum side it come down a little bit more. So I think for a healthy economy, water should typically be about 6.3 times as expensive as energy in terms of what it actually costs to produce water versus energy. Yeah, Seb, you know, it's funny because we know they're going to require a lot of materials to actually build, but the operation of them, that's right. We've never really talked about that. And all I have right now in my head is Disney tunes. I think I legitimately made my son watch Moana a whole bunch of times just as an excuse to hear the songs and sing them along. Yeah, Seb, I mean, the product they deliver, I genuinely believe that they have an opportunity to be the gold standard. But the one thing that the more I think about the Scholar model, the one thing I'm a little concerned about is how they're going to create free-to-play gameplay that somebody in the Philippines can actually execute on a mobile device, and not the best mobile device either. So like when you look at some of these like Axie, it's very low overhead. It's not like it requires massive bandwidth or any kind of like super tech heavy setup. When I think about what somebody might have to do in MCP as a free-to-play player in Scholar, that could be tricky for them to pull off, where, you know, their process and what somebody has to do isn't so taxing on their device itself. Yeah, they do have a lot of time invested in development. I've searched like far and wide the last couple of months, and I'm trying to find, like, obviously, like you've got Gal, and there's a whole bunch of games that are extremely well funded and well known. Like the established games, set them aside, but I've yet to see a single game that's coming up that's relatively new that has anything remotely close to the foundation or the framework that MCP has here. So about scholarships and BitEarn, they can create virtual NFTs, not real ones, that create a lot less value than others, but is free to play. And if they get to some achievement, they become an NFT. Oh, interesting. I legitimately just worry about, like, how is somebody going to play from a less affluent area of the world where internet is not as strong, or they've got a much smaller budget to actually purchase technology, how they're going to be able to run World on their device. That's the piece they're gonna have to figure out. Yeah. Because you want to make it realistic, right? You want to make it realistic so it's not just somebody coming and clicking a bunch of buttons and being done. You want somebody to feel like they're playing a game, not that they're going to a job, but that they're playing a game and earning. But like, I think about like what you can do on a cell phone, like that's gonna be really tricky. Like I've seen, there's one game that I'm following now that I've considered starting to buy into, and they were talking about the exact same thing, which is like they have a built-in Scholar model, which is good, but in order for them to expand the game and scale it further and make additional adjustments with graphics, go from 2D to 3D, they have to first make sure that what they build in 3D can be run and rendered easily on any device, not just, you know, the best desktops and PCs in the world. Exactly, Seb. Low-level mobiles, because that's what the crowd that we're trying to draw in is going to be using. Let's see what's happening on the Ethereum side. I was talking the other day about how tricky it's become with energy and water. Average price going up for energy, coming down for water. Ooh. To be clear, I do not sell anything on the open market for energy and water, specifically to make sure that I don't crash the price on anybody. And even that price is getting low. Trading at 0.5. Let's check this out. Water has crashed. Wow. 0.0013 divided by 0.0005. 2.6 times the price of energy. Wow. Wow. It should be 6.3. So it's literally trading at least 50% lower than what it should be. I have not tried loading it on my phone. Probably should. On a phone or a tablet. Yeah, Noblest, there's doing it the right way, but there's also such a thing as developing in like stages and building blocks. Developing and deploying and testing. They seem to like develop a ton and then implement a ton versus like that iterative expansion. It is frustrating, that's for sure. Like we're always happy when they finish developing, they deploy something. I don't think we've ever been let down or disappointed. There are bugs, but they correct them. But like that, the in-between time. And honestly, it's not like it's actually a ton of time that elapses like between. It just like it probably feels like a longer time than it actually is, but still. I think this market section shows like the challenge that they're going to have to overcome, because you have all these people who are producing, like look at wood, 214,000 units produced, 66,000 consumed. 807 steel produced, 28 consumed. 8 million energy produced, 6 consumed. Like this is, I can't remember the last time I saw this much overproduction. And the same thing's happening on the Tron side, to a slightly lesser degree. You're hanging around like 2x overproduction versus the 3-ish x on the Ethereum side. The question is going to be, with the new districts opening, is that going to be enough to get that global fund back on track, or is this the start of a decline on that one as well? Stop selling for here. So you've got energy on the Ethereum side sitting at pretty much the cost of speed up. So as soon as it starts dropping below this, speed ups become unprofitable. Anybody who's needing a speed up will start purchasing from the market. It looks like there's a pretty firm floor there. Water 1.5. Oh, see, but this is the thing. This is why people shoot themselves in the foot. Like, look at this. So you've got a pack that's 1.9, 1.93, and then somebody drops it down to 1.56. So this is the reason why the market's crashing on people. Like, this could have very easily been a packet at 1.9. And these packs are trying to... The pricing on these packs are trying to compete with pack sizes that are 5,000, 2,000, 7,000. They don't need to be that low. These packs just need to compete with these packs. So somebody else is now going to come in and try to compete with this pack and drop it down to 1.4, 1.35. This is how it happens. Yeah, I had high hopes that they would have something like out in Q1. The tricky part is like the roadmap that they shared, everything is like TBD on the timing. And there's not really a heck of a lot of context with the items that they show there. So like I'm still personally assuming that we don't have like the real mega world until later in 2022, but that in Q1 we start to see elements of it being incorporated and shared. See, this is how it's typically should be done. You got 100 pack size. You list it at 1.3 because you're should be offering a large discount relative to the 10, not the 10 being cheaper than the 100, like you see in the energy and water side. Yikes. We do this to ourselves. Yeah, I mean, Vitaly, the bear market in theory should be phenomenal for play to earn, right? Cheaper capital. All the people who hadn't had a chance to get in before are now able to get in. Maybe a lot more options. A lot more games are adopting the scholar model. What I do really, really enjoy about MCP though, and what they have going for them outside of other stuff, is the community. Like when you look at what has to be true for a game to be successful, the foundation of any game is their community, and even like Axie preaches that, and it's true. So they have the foundation they need. The question is, can they deliver quickly and efficiently enough? Let's see. Curious if my stream deck is still working. It's not. So even my stream deck is not working. Which, oh, it is working. Here we go. Okay. I was trying to figure out how I was going to end the stream or stop recording or anything like that. Vitaly, do you see like has MCP going through or has gone through a similar, like, I won't say growth phase, but journey as Axie? Because I feel like I heard that at some point the folks in Axie were really, really disappointed because they were behind on the roadmap, things were stagnating a little bit, and then they did X, Y, and Z, and things just took off. What was that turning point? I would assume that it would be scholarships, but I'm not sure at what point those were implemented. Oh, so that's their concept of land play. So do the Axies, like in land play, do the Axies become the equivalent of like our citizens, where they would be staffing or working the land? Jericho, congratulations. You're looking good. Axie follows MCP on Twitter? The question is, does MCP follow Axie? I'm going to be honest. I was scared when they first rolled out what they were talking about their scholarship, and it seemed like they had no knowledge as to what Axie was doing. Mm-hmm. So that Ronin wallet has made things a lot easier, Noblesse. And that's the part that's missing, right? Because that's their side chain. I agree, Hustler. I agree. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they I would have loved to have seen a lot more like competitive intelligence and market research on what other games and projects are doing. And they've talked a lot about how like they're mindful and they're obviously like researching other projects. But some of the stuff that we've had to explain and share, like I'm not sure how some of that stuff was missed. Yeah, they did, Seb. Seb, that's one of the reasons why I've started accumulating the Mega on the Tron side versus just keeping the capital for building and stuff like that. I'm very scared that Mega pumps and my ability to acquire materials to build is going to be challenging. And B, I'm looking at this and I'm saying that at some point in time, those two coins should have parity, not necessarily because they are one and the same coin, but because the value proposition of building on Ethereum and Tron are in some sort of balance. Because, like, if you think about it, there are going to be people who play. There already are people who play, but there are going to be people who play MCP because they really love the game, and it's actually they don't care so much about the coin; they care about the gameplay. And therefore, if you care just about playing MCP right now and you don't care about the coins or the underlying crypto, if that's secondary, then it's very easy to start on the Tron side because it's cheaper. But at some point in time, you're going to have so many people that come over to the Tron side because it's cheaper that it's going to reach parity with Ethereum, and then you'll actually maybe start to see that tip. They did say, though, that Tron Mega holders would be very pleased. And it was super, super cryptic, and it was several weeks ago now, right? Like 3-4 weeks. Seb, let's check out your you were talking about production 214. You were talking about the land you already have that you start to set aside. Nice. This still feels like a really, really awesome area for a production landmark. Show me's got these two plots. We could drop it over here. It'll touch all of this land, here down to here, would reach his glass and brick. But I really like the land that you started to set aside because it's feeding off of the industrial. Yeah, and Seb, you bought those a little bit earlier on too, so you didn't have to worry about the price of land going up. Oh yeah, you did. That's right. Over here. Yep. I'm still surprised that this area isn't built out more. I mean, I know the land is more expensive, and Ted's got a couple blockers over here, but it's a great area because you've got the offices nearby. You've already got a bunch of municipal and commercial boosters. Well, municipal boosters. It's Ted. Ted's breeding there. Yeah. Well, what are we looking at? It's 17. We're at 29, 30, 37, and the one you already have. Yeah, that would be very expensive. I am hoping, though, that at some point in time, like MCP has always alluded to the fact that land is going to be the most valuable thing. And therefore, at some point, we should see a lot of these plots that are more expensive start to get purchased. But right now, there's no substantial reason, especially when you got new districts opening up too. Ooh, I didn't even see this. Bevins is working on his next residential over here. Very nice. This area is going to look so good when that goes up. I think what he's got this 2x2 as well. Yep. It's beautiful, Seb. I mean, it's just, it's set up for success too, because you've got all the offices and residentials nearby. You've got some folks have already laid down some boosters. Tarantino added a whole bunch of stuff down here. This is, what's the IP on this one? 120, so 155, 156, plus the POI. This has the, and the resident, yeah, so 10.5%, 10% boost. Oof. What's he producing out of here? Nice. Ooh, those are nice C's. That's nice. That's gonna make for top executive Generation D. See what Nobles has got going on over here. They've got similar IP, right? Just a smidge lower. New ones. I do wish there was an easier way to see like all the activity going on, like more microscopic view. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you got top executive Ds as well. Saw Star upgrade to a level 6 glass. Very nice. Yeah, no, those Novosos are going to be great Ds. They'll be good. I like your plan for this area too. Just capital. It's funny, everyone keeps reaching out with ideas for 214 and like how we can optimize certain areas, and it always ends in needing capital. I'm over here with like all my stuff. I haven't upgraded any of my buildings in like 4 months now. I was hoping at this point in time that I'd have like 3 or 4 of these megas up, but just MZP keeps hitting with that transportation update, the metro station. Oof. I'm excited for it, but that was a killer for progress. Fine. Ted bought something today too. I think this one. Nice. We have a 2x2. I'm really intrigued to see what Ted does with all of his land. Because he's been working to complete 2x2s now, which I think will be awesome. I mean, it's great news for the district, because it means that, in theory, in the future, he recognizes the value of the 2x2 versus disparate plots of land. Can you imagine that district fund if Ted starts building level 7s instead of just level 1s? It'll be insane. These are Ted's. So Ted's blocking my chambers here. Oh, did he flip that? Is that not his anymore? TCO8. Oh. I thought he owned both of those. It's not. See, like, that's the thing. Like, when a building changes hands in the district, I'd love to know that, so I can, like, welcome the new person in, make them feel like part of the community. But you don't, like, you have no idea. You legitimately have to go deep diving to actually see who's built what buildings are still in certain hands. Pyro, I think. I mean, you could ask around. I think for residential rents, I think you got to go L7. I don't think L6 serves any substantial purpose. Not purchase, purpose. Like a really solid L7 under POI. Just you can't beat that. I mean, the price is going to be more expensive than level 1 to rent, but you're talking a much better stat increase versus like level 1. What the best that can happen is it stays flat, but worst case scenario, you've got like a 20, 30, 40% decline for all those secondary stats. I think he's learning to dance upstairs. Pulse was saying the other day about how he's got his 3 kids, and they were riding around the house in a wheelbarrow, and it didn't really dawn on me until like late last night. I got this mental image of 3 kids pushing a full-blown wheelbarrow through a house, and it made me feel a lot better about even his most wildest antics. Leah, are you asking about how much it costs to rent a level 6 and level 7, or is it more worth it to rent a level 6 or a level 7 for breeding? Sleeping, snow is softly falling, ships go sailing Far across the sea, rusting starlight, get where they need to be. When it seems we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. What is happening here? 3 for sale. I don't know who that is. Pyro, we also have a to build and then rent it out to somebody else. Ah, gotcha. I think a lot of it's going to depend on the actual cost of the land to acquire it. But I think building and renting is actually a pretty decent strategy. And long-term wise, it should pay off too, because again, if the scholarship model is dependent on avatars, which are dependent on citizens being bred, then residential should have a ton of upside in the long run. But yeah, I don't know if there's any. Does anybody even rent out level 6 residentials? Let's see. Nope. Let's check out 7s. 700 Tron a day. The IP on this. Oh, it's a UI. Okay, 108,000. Okay. Or if there are even we have level 6. I don't know if I've seen any level 6 residentials on the Tron side. Let's see. The fact that these are all the same makes me think that there may be just one. But I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think a level 6 residential has any substantial value. You're probably better off buying land to make a perfect level 1 under a POI and renting that out. Yeah, I think there's only one. I think there's only one huge residential, because the minimum, the max, and the average are all the same. So I'm assuming that means there's just one building, and that's how it's pulling those values in. All right, let's do one more giveaway on the Ethereum side. 100,000 free energy to one wallet on the Ethereum side. Does anybody have a friend that plays on the Ethereum side that you would like to give and gift and donate 100,000 energy to? All right, Limix, let's do it. Do you have a coordinate of a building that you can share? And I'll grab the address from there. Good. I'm glad. I want it to go to you. So send me a coordinate of one of the buildings, please. Don't make me go through the entire map to find your building. Right, 365, 321. On its way to you, my friend. Thank you for everything you do. I'm glad somebody finally stepped up and said something. That first giveaway of 100,000 energy was so anticlimactic. Put your finger on the globe, spin it, and see where it lands. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very, very welcome. So I'm slated to stream. Oh wow, sorry, I'm just distracted, a little ADD here. I just looked at my laptop monitor, and my clock says 11:32 a.m. My monitor says 1:09 p.m. So that's just how long the screen has been frozen for. So we have Saturday and Sunday I usually stream. With this Saturday being Christmas, we're going to go no stream on Saturday. But plan will be that we'll be back in action again on Sunday. I would love to find a way to start incorporating a couple things. One, more guests. So if anybody would like to join to talk about MCP, just to shoot the breeze, anything MCP related, let me know. Would also really love to start doing some, like, play some games together. Doesn't have to be MCP, it can literally be anything. I'd love to find a way for us to kind of like party up and maybe play a couple games that we enjoy playing outside of MCP. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, we will be right back at it on Sunday, the day after Christmas. I hope you all have a wonderful, safe, happy, healthy Christmas/holiday, whatever you do or don't celebrate, that you and your families are able to enjoy the rest of the year. And as always, if I can be of any help with anything in MCP, please feel free to reach out. I legitimately love seeing all of the collaboration partnerships that are happening. So anything that I can do to make it easier for each and every one of you to in turn pay stuff forward to new players, please let me know, because if I can help, I certainly will. And Polly, I think you might be onto something with a karaoke. I think that's going to be something that has to happen. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have an amazing holiday week. And I will talk to you all very soon. Thank you, and I love you.